Yep, they weren't on there.
Right.
Nah.
Well, I'll tell you what, a lot of times we don't come back in the afternoon. We'll say they're gone to, and then we're not there.
Yeah. Get your microphone on. You got it? There it is. All right, guys. We're back in the afternoon. All the buggers are fixed. About as good as it's going to get. And I'm going to get this thing ready to go for a flight. We got one watcher, one thumbs up already. So you were a little slow on the draw, but thanks. Okay, I set my tanks up as light as possible. I don't like a lot of plumbing and I don't like a lot of extra stuff I don't have to have. So I make up a little brass thing like so. This is the only extra brass piece that's going to go in it. And because of the way I plumb my tanks, the overflow is just a piece of tubing that hangs out the bottom. I put an aluminum cap on it. Of course, we're going to cut some of that off too because I don't want all that weight.
Well, you run pressure also.
Right.
So.
Okay, so the trick is to get this close to the bottom, but not. I take a T-pin. Yeah, I could do that.
Find out where your motor mount's at.
Okay, that's at the motor mount. We want to come back up. Let's see, 125 thousandths from 50. So that would be 50, 50 over to 50, 20. We'll make it.
Need to go 1/4 inch, don't you?
140.
Above the motor mount. That gives you room for the fuel line.
We're going to go 225 thousandths. I guess we could go 250. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, we'll just sight down here. We want to be close to the firewall. Is that good enough?
What?
A cow?
As good as any. As good as I do. So I guess that's good enough.
Okay, we have the location hole. Hold it from sliding.
Yeah, it's spinning.
Yeah. So then you mark it, leave about a 1/4 inch or so. And then hand it to your friend to cut it off. Jack Snavely, thank you, Jack. Yeah, it'll look better when I get it completely rubbed out. About another 100 hours. And I'm not kidding. Now the inside of the cowl isn't quite as nice as the outside, but it is finished and it is, you know, relatively nice, so. Okay.
I even polished it up a little bit.
Yeah, looks great. Need a little epoxy. 5 minutes. And a toothpick. Sorry we don't have any music going or dancing girls or anything.
I can hook up music, but
Yeah, they'll take my video down.
zap us on it.
Everybody says, you know, I leave the motors in and out. Well, if you look here, this works real good. This is an industrial earplug. Just put an earplug in the Venturi.
I'm not going to put these close enough together. You can mix them up yourself.
Okay.
That way when you're ready, you can mix them.
Make sure to sling it down the side of the fuselage so I have another repair job to do.
Oh, of course.
Wouldn't have it any other way. I'm sure there'll be another one before it's done.
Put a big dent in it while you're at it.
Yeah.
You ready to mix this?
Yeah. A toothpick handy.
Yeah, right behind you.
And it don't take a whole lot to hold this in. So, unless you're manhandling your shit. You can't do it that way. Watch me. Probably need the alcohol ready.
Yeah, I got some 70%. I got just for this occasion. Just for this occasion.
Now I'm going to turn this over and make sure this thing is level to the datum line. And I do need it. Might need a Q-tip.
You can do that. that too? Here's another one with alcohol on it.
Yeah.
You said with or without?
Probably with.
Both ends got it on it.
Sure does help to have a friend while you're doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah, you're not running around frantic. When I do that stuff, I'll tell you, here's how I set myself up. I take a paper towel and I rip it up into a bunch of little pieces about 3 inches square. I have me a little pile of those, and I have a pile of toothpicks and a pile of Q-tips and a bottle of alcohol. I have it all sitting there.
Oh yeah.
Right before I even mix the epoxy up, I get all that stuff out and double check your fitment and everything, and
Boy, it needs more polishing, that's for sure.
watch this stuff. I'll sort of leave it milky.
Yeah.
Here's a fresh one.
You'll be fine.
Any more?
Nope. Okay, I then let me have a pair of forceps. I then am going to show you the plumbing how I do it.
And some rose clips. You want big ones or
Yep.
small ones?
Probably need a couple pair.
I'll let that sit up dry.
All right, well, I'm not working on that part. I'm going through the firewall. I'm probably going to do the overhead cam shot so you guys can see down inside here. Oh. I don't know if you guys can see in there, and I can't see the screen very good. So look up there, John, see if it's a good view.
Yeah, it's a little bit high, but
Well, let it down. You think it's too
I
low?
just want to move it back to get it more centered in the screen.
Okay, I had the tank done already.
Well, they're not gonna see it because your hands are.
Oh, I don't have the tank done. I need to solder a tube on there. Yeah, I don't have the tank done. So, soldering gun still plugged in?
I didn't unplug it.
Okay, good.
It's sitting here melting the cord away.
So now, I need another piece of
You
cut.
need to pull that off there and let me grind a groove in that.
Well, I thought I had the tank hooked up, but I didn't. Actually, I need some more copper tube or brass
We'll
tube.
get you set up here. Just hold your horses. Set you right up.
Well, that's not how I do it, but it'll work. It'll be fine.
I wrap mine with copper wire too.
Yeah, I don't need that. More weight. Less is more. At least it is in my world. At least I'll get this thing set up ready to fly in case just in case. It won't be done. I'll still be rubbing on this thing for a couple of weeks, but at least if we get a nice day, it'll be ready to go to test fly. Oh, I want to put another 1/4 ounce of weight in the tip to start with. Got a 1/2 ounce in there now. We'll start off with 3/4. If you guys got questions, go ahead and ask them in the. Oh, I got solder in there. That's why. That's why it's bouncing around. Let's see how much I got in there. Yep, exactly 1/2 ounce, so I need another 1/4. This is like aluminum solder. This ain't like real solder. It's not very heavy.
Where'd you get that from?
I don't know.
Did you get it out of the box?
No.
That's that lead-free solder.
I brought this from home. Or did it? Yeah, I brought this from home.
That's probably lead-free solder. I don't use that stuff.
But you got some lead sheets, don't you?
For
Tip weight.
Oh yeah, for tip weight.
Yeah, because I want to put 3/4 of an ounce in it instead of 1/2 to start. A lot of guys start with an ounce, but
Now, how were you gonna do this?
well, normally what I do, that'll work.
I wear that to that, and I cut that off up here, and then I stick it on this.
Yeah, that'll work. Whatever.
Or we need to go all the way back to there, and then slice this end off wherever you want it at an angle.
Yeah.
Or straight, doesn't matter.
That'll work.
That gives you room in here for 2 pieces of fuel line.
Yeah, that's fine. That's better than what I do.
I need some copper wire out of there to try to. This is the pain in the butt part.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder when our protege is going to come up and have us help him build an airplane.
Yeah, we need to get a hold of him here.
How I normally do it is I make a U like that, 2 U's together, solder it, wrap it and solder it, and then I stick one inside that and solder it to that, you know.
Yeah,
That'll work.
that might be easier. I want to learn something new. I want to do it. Let's do it your way.
Okay.
You put a short. You just make a tight U out here somewhere, right?
Yeah. Like we need this straight. Does this bend easy?
No, I can anneal it real quick.
Actually, this would be fine. I think. Now we need a straight piece. So this gets soldered into here. And then I wrap it with copper there, bend it tight and cut it off. So you got 2.
So basically, all I need is wrap it with copper now.
Yep. Wrap it up. I've done a video on this on Stunt Hanger.
There's always different kinds of ways of doing this. I just do mine a little different.
It would have worked. I mean,
Yeah, that's how mine are done the way I was working at it. But I'm all for learning something new.
solder it all together. And then we'll cut it off.
So you handed that to me, you turd.
Oh, how did this happen? Yep. If you get it, this one soldered first, we can just push that in there.
Well, you gotta. I don't care about this. Is that you don't have room to get your fuel lines on there.
Yeah, you do.
Where?
One there, and
I mean, you gotta allow for the thickness of the silicone.
here. Ah, I don't never have this much trouble. Soldering flux.
Oh, here's a flux. I don't have any.
I don't know if you guys can see what we're doing, but we're making a mouse trap. Uh, Need to push this wire up closer. About tied up in this stupid cord.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk around here. Here's a little thicker thing.
See, it broke loose. Cold joint.
Yeah.
Let me solder that first. Man, I'm having all kind of difficulty. I never have this problem. It's so hot I can't push it up there where I want it. There it is. Here, let me hold this and you come and solder this.
Might not solder because that's a big heat sink that you got on there.
You got to get the clunk hot.
That's what I'm on. It's all on the clunk.
Okay. Now the copper wires. Don't slide them back towards you. Okay, we got this rigmarole made up.
Only being hard because you're doing it in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Grab hold of that, is that hot?
Yeah, it won't take me long to inspect it.
Did you get that stuff to draw down in that weight?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it should be good enough to.
You need the needle knives that are pointier than those.
Yeah. I kinked it. Should be all right. Okay, cut it off at an angle with that angle there.
You don't have it that far back?
Yeah, you can't be blowing air into the fuel. And cut it off at the other end.
Where?
About there, whatever. No, closer. Yeah.
This thing's still pretty warm.
Yeah, but it didn't take you long to inspect it, huh?
Nope.
Okay. We got 9 watchers. Okay. Well, I guess we're doing all right. I don't know. Can you guys hear us okay?
All you hear is my Dremel tool running. There you go.
Okay. You're going to make a contraption that looks something similar to this. And now we're going to put it inside the tank. You got another piece of this white hose?
No, that's it. Well, I got white hose, but it's not the same as that stuff. That stuff's hard to get. Can't get it.
What do you got? Oh, look at this tank. It's got a hole in it.
I'll be dead. Huh.
I got another one at home.
Yeah. Never gotten one with a hole in it before. Unreal.
Well, I guess we'll hold off on that part. But I'll go ahead and set it up. So we won't be gluing the tank in. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, really. That's weird.
Need to cut that much off of there. Good thing I caught that. Right, I filled it up and had fuel all over everything.
You know, this clunk right here isn't made for an 1/8-inch hole down the center of it.
It ain't. Well, how big's the hole?
Well, it's not 1/8 inch. Smaller. Well, I can't get a piece of 1/8 inch down there.
You want your clunk to go to the back of the tank, but you don't want it to hang up in there. So, a little extra fiddling will help the way the engine cuts off. See, it goes like that. We gotta have it the right way here. Goes in like that. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So I got another 4-ounce tank back at the apartment. We won't be putting this together permanently. But you hear the clunk is clunking, okay, and it's right at the back. And you see how that, John, you see how this ends up in there, how the uniflow goes right to the edge.
Yeah, mine will do that. It's just that I don't stick it in that tube. I just run my fuel line all the way back there over that barb.
So now we'll go ahead and, yep, that's good. You don't want any kinks in this stuff, so you want to leave this stuff long. If it's a little long, so be it. Pair of cutters. Cutter. So because of that fuel tank, I'm going to have to redo this business. So we'll try it there. Leave it long because you got plenty of putting on, but not much taking off stuff. And the pressure line, or the uniflow line, goes to this. And the fuel line on this one is going to go through the firewall. And get hooked up to a fuel filter and around the way. So that's too tight. So we need to cut another 1/4 inch off of there. Man, I'm bummed out about that hole in the tank. You don't have another 4-ounce tank, do you?
One I might use.
Well, I got one at home. I'll just bring it over. That way I only have to do this once. If you look right there, and I just now noticed it, there's a hole in it, a 1/4 inch hole.
Down when they blow molded it. It's right on the seam, isn't it?
Yep.
Not a flexi tank.
Yeah, no good then. Okay, we don't have a flexi that I can put in here.
You want a 4-ounce then.
Right. I got one at home. I usually buy these tanks 2 and 3 at a time.
I use metal tanks most of the time.
Perfect. Okay, that's that. At least you get to see how it's plumbed anyway. And we'll take off the fuel filter and fuel line. I use the crap traps. Some guys like them, some guys don't. It's the way it goes.
They make them in different sizes. sizes, and sometimes it's hard to find the smaller one.
Remember, the course's screen goes towards the tank. Doesn't matter which way the things are bent. Everything in this airplane, because it's a small airplane, is pretty damn tight, so you want to make sure that you don't have a kinked fuel line or anything, which that one looks like it is. We're going to have to, oh, that's all right. There it is. Okay, that's how I do the tanks, and then when I get home, I'll replace this tank here. But how I secure these in here is I just take 2 1/4-inch sticks, go across there, and put CA on it, and that's it. You can shim this tank up or down, but normally what I found is the way that I do this, if you have the overflow in the center and the feed line on the bottom and the pressure line, which is theoretically on the top, closest to the engine bearers, and you've already figured it out that it's in direct line with the spray bar, you don't have any issues of it running lean or fat, inverted and upright. So that's that part. At least now we get to see. You
can twist that stopper.
Oh yeah.
In one way or another to make that go up or go down or however.
I need 3/4 of an ounce of that lead sheet. Where's it at?
Bottom cabinet over there. $70 ounces.
Yeah, we're going to see here exactly what it weighs.
Keep picking up weight.
Now I leave this a little long, but not normally that long, so we're going to cut a bit off that. You got a piece of red fuel line about that long? I want everything on this for the weight.
See, this is that white stuff, but it's thicker. I know what you're looking for. You're looking for that real flexible stuff that comes with them tanks.
Right.
You can't get it.
Yeah, I'll get it.
I know. You write Sullivan or whoever makes them tanks.
And then I just tuck that in while you're flying, and then when you want to fill it, you take it out and take the cap off. That's the lightest because you don't have an extra piece of copper wire or copper tubing. Oh, it feels lighter already.
Oh, yeah.
Gassing off.
Sprayed another ounce of paint on it.
Okay. Okie dokie. Here's your fuel line. I got about 15 or 20 foot of that at home. Oh.
One's out there, huh, Chuck?
Yeah. Let's go on this side. Okay, here's the line we just put in. This gets plugged on like so on the muffler, and that completes that So now all I got to do is have 3/4 of an ounce of tip weight instead of the half that I had, and we'll weigh it up. Is it in this drawer or underneath it?
Underneath, there should be sheets laying right there.
Okay.
4 inches square.
Okay, what do we got to cut it
I
with?
don't know what size your weight box is, but you're looking for tip weight, right?
No, I can't use them squares
You can't, why not?
because I got a cone in the bottom of it to catch the screw.
Oh, you gotta make.
Give me your good scissors to cut this with.
Kiss my butt. Will those work? They got a bigger hole in them.
No, I can't use it. If you look at this,
Oh, you're gonna do it around the edges like?
yeah, if you look inside here,
I don't put a cone in mine.
that's, what is that, a quarter? No.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't weigh them.
Yeah, put it on the scale until we get, let's see, 1521 grams. Long ways to go. Eight. No, we don't. This is
0.8.
oh, okay. That's plenty.
22 grams right there already.
Okay. I'll end up gluing 3 of them in, so I'll just leave them flop for now. Have to pack it with cotton or something. Okay.
Here's what I do. Find it.
Yeah.
The hole punch a hole in it. Maybe it's better.
$70 ounces.
You can cut it whatever size you need it. How much of this lead was under there?
Pile, big pile. I just needed it for this.
Oh, you had this wrapped up for wingtip weight, didn't you?
Yeah.
Why didn't you just leave that in there?
Wasn't heavy enough.
Yeah, you got this for me. That's that lead-free solder for residential plumbing.
It's gonna have to be smaller.
Yeah.
1/8 inch smaller all the way around.
Got that piece of tape there holding that on there, keep it from rolling off.
What?
That's right
Yeah. Okay. Break out the scale. Let's see what it really weighs. 42 ounces now. What do you think?
Yeah, it's gonna be right in that ballpark. 42, 44.
No, it won't be 44. All right, it doesn't rattle. Okay, aside from gluing the flaps on, which we might do here in a second, flaps and elevators, we're going to be ready to fly. Thanks for the calendar. Yeah, Gary Sinclair, that was a great calendar. Okay. Pens. Feels like 70 ounces. This is there won't be any mystery pounds coming on from here. $11.97.
Drum roll, please. 42.25.
Well, maybe it'll gas off. Of course, we do have some Huyan spinners coming to take an ounce off the nose. I think that it's probably still pretty nose heavy. Yeah, it's pretty nose heavy still.
I don't know that you're gonna lose all that much with that spinner.
Well, do you have a carbon spinner here?
Not 1 3/4 inches.
Yeah, but you still got a carbon, right? We'll only weigh back plates because four tenths, 10 grams. That's what,
I knew I had a damn. Without a fucking backplate in here.
that's 10 grams. We get to see how much weight we get to take off the nose.
Here's the backplate. Let's see if that fits that spinner.
I'm sure it does, but I don't want to take the back plate off of this, so I'll just weigh this up. I mean, but yeah, I guess we could take it off. There's a big difference. 17.
course, this 2-inch spinner. It doesn't have a center pushing on it.
Where did you pick up the ball driver?
Yeah.
I'm looking around for it. I can't find it.
So you want a 1/2-inch wrench too?
Yeah.
Well, you can be demanding on stuff sometimes.
Yeah. 17. But we can't weigh it. Well, we could weigh it. The nuts are about the same, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, they'll be the same. Cause they're the same length and the same. I mean, that smaller spinner might make a minuscule less than that one.
Half ounce.
I meant carbon to carbon. That carbon spinner to
Right.
1 3/4 carbon spinner is
There-
gonna weigh not a whole lot different.
There should be a half ounce difference between this and that.
Probably.
I hope. 17. That's 18.
See, that's no difference. It's brand new.
17. However, it is going to be smaller.
It probably weigh about 15. 1
That's-
inch 3/4 as opposed to 2 inch.
That's something. Not much, but I need.
would've thought they were a bit more than that.
It's almost not worth risking getting Fooyah.
But yeah, really. You know, I mean, how much are you really saving by going to a carbon spinner? Now, those carbon spinners aren't the lightest carbon spinners that you can get by all means. I mean,
No, the ones that I got from Medusa, those are the.
those are the thin ones, yeah, but they're unobtainium. I guess you might still be able to get them if you talk real sweet to the Ukrainians.
So I'm going to have to figure out how to get some more nose weight off of this. Because we certainly don't want to add tail weight.
You already got a wood prop on there, so that ain't gonna get it. Didn't we put a bushing in that?
Nope.
Or don't you?
Hmm?
Or don't
Getting late. And we can do it another time. Still got a grocery shop. What the hell? There we go. Two ounces overweight. Isn't that a bitch? So if I'm 42, that'll be 46.
Is that the cutoff for 12 thousandths lines?
No, there's no such thing anymore.
The weight?
Yeah. Or 12 thousandths?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't use those anyway.
You're just trying for 15s, right?
Right. I can go all the way up to 64,
Yeah.
but 40 ounces is what I wanted.
People in hell want ice water too. I really figured both these airplanes to come out at the 44 ounce range, and it would have been had you put another keg or two of clear on there like it probably needs. It'd been right at 44 ounces. The plane will still fly good at that. Fly better at 42, fly better at 40.
Yep. Maybe I'll put it in the car for a week and
You silly boy. You really think it's going to gas off? It's gassed off probably. Everything is going to gas off now. Most of the gas off is maybe a hundredth of a gram. Might gas off a little bit. And you're not going to sand anything off of it, polishing it out, because whatever you sand on it, you're going to put right back on and wax it.
oh yeah,
And everything else. So.
I'm destined at 42 ounces, so that's the way it goes. It was 41, so I got caught for 1 ounce on a mystery ounce.
Mystery weight. No, really, it's probably all in all them spots that you refinish. You dinged the wingtip, you had to put putty in it, you had to, do it all up, repaint all that area.
Well,
You had
if-
some dents and dings other days.
If that's it, it will gas off some.
Not gonna be appreciable. The whole airplane won't gas off. I mean, freshly painted won't gas off but a quarter of an ounce.
Yeah.
Nowhere near that.
What do you guys think? Would you be happy with it at 42?
42.25.
Yeah. Over there,
42 and a quarter.
42 and a quarter here. 70 ounces there.
Yeah, right.
I bet it'll be 45,
It'll
46.
be 43 or 44.
Well, I don't know. You're at 40 now. And you got trim and a coat of white. That's an ounce. That's 41. And what are you going to do for clear? The whole quart?
No, probably not. It depends on how much colors I put on that. I might just spray that with another milky coat of clear like I did right there. That's lighter than painting it with full tilt white. It's almost not see-through now. I'll sand it back some and then add, I hate to do that though, because if it doesn't cover, then that's one more coat paint that's on there, so I have to use some.
Plus you got superfill and canopy glue. And the canopy, or did you weigh it with a canopy on it?
It had the canopy and the pilot and all that stuff in it. Had everything that ready to fly, including the fuel line.
Tip weight?
Yeah, I think I put tip weight down it.
So mine's at 42 or 42 and a quarter, which we know I just added an extra quarter in tip weight. So that might come out, depending on how it flies. I mean, might be 42 and a half. Might have to put another quarter in it.
Yeah, you don't know. Might have to put tail weight on it.
No.
Doesn't turn, you can't get the weight out of the nose of it.
Take the muffler off, thin the muffler out, whatever I got to do. Is never add, always take off.
Well, I know you want to, but it's not
Make a different
necessarily
tank.
feasible. You got $100 fuel tank in there.
Yeah.
Gas
Except,
doesn't make one though, right?
nope, no 4 ounces.
He figures there would be zero market.
Yeah.
How many people would spend $100 even for their big plane for a fuel tank? Not very many.
I got 3 of them. Well, I had 3 of them. Got to have the best.
20 more aren't counting grams. They're not counting ounces hardly. I mean, if it was their plane weighs 80 ounces, they're fine with it. They're big stunt planes. I don't know if they like the way that kind of performance and that kind of stuff. I guess some of them certainly make them fly pretty good, or they're real good compensating for it. You know, pilot skill plays a big part in all that, but
Well, there's some guys that can fly a rock.
reception, yeah. Well, if you can take a nobler out there and win Camp the Expert a contest with a nobler, you're a pretty dang good flyer.
Nobler's a great flying
Or
airplane.
I'm in the Ringmaster. I'm sorry, Ringmaster you did that with, not nobler. But I guess if you're good enough to do that with a Ringmaster, look what Joe Gilbert did with the Ringmaster.
Yeah, but it ain't a Ringmaster. It's the same as that one.
Yeah.
It's that airplane.
Yeah. Even his little Ringmaster, I don't think it's a Ringmaster per se. It's in name only.
His Wingmaster, the one that loses a wing every time it goes out.
I lost a wing over there, Brodax.
His best flying airplane was that T6. You couldn't beat him with the T6.
Yeah. That wasn't his, was it? That was
Yeah.
somebody else he bought from somebody else.
Probably, but I mean that thing flew great.
It had an adjustable stab on it where you could crank in
Incidents.
incidents in the stab.
.38 is what Tucker flies best at. The .42. I'm 4 ounces overweight. 2 of it's in the motor. Bummer.
Put Fox 35 in it.
Yeah.
No muffler, Fox 35. A little smaller prop, you'd say weight on the prop, you'd say weight on the motor, say weight on the muffler. Let's see, 2.
Instant frustration. Can't get it started.
4.
I hate foxes. That's why I gave that Jeff Wiley that fox. Well, we've been on for an hour. Oh, we got no audio. Is your audio thing working?
Well, yeah, it should be.
You gotta look at the
You mean you don't have any of me?
yeah, we don't have anything anywhere.
I haven't been seeing anything anyway. No lights on it.
Push it down and see if it comes on.
Red lamp 2. It's blinking.
Okay. Did it come up?
Yeah, it's blinking a number 2.
Okay. Well, I think this one just ran out is all.
But it wasn't on.
Right.
Got an arrow in the battery thing. Shows the green light.
Okay. I'm sorry about that, guys. We lost sound. Stupid batteries. Go ahead and talk, John.
Can you hear me now?
Can you guys hear us okay now? I don't know how long we've been soundless. I hope not forever.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah.
Hello, 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 hello.
Testing. Well, I think this microphone works. Regardless, I think yours just didn't pick up.
It's up and it's at 2, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
It quit blinking.
That's right, because we're connected.
But I had to turn it back on.
Right, because this thing ran out of batteries. I'm looking at your transmitter. I can read the amount of batteries you have, and you have full charge on the battery, so it must have turned off right away.
Way early, yeah.
Yeah. And they must have been listening to me. Oh well.
Well, you could still hear me in the background if you watch the videos. When I don't have a mic on, you can still hear what's going on in the background. It's just not real prominent.
Hey guys, give us an audio check. Can you hear both of us now? Can a non-prep pressure bladder tank save weight? Yeah, non-pressure bladder tank.
You mean like a Tetra tank that's got a bladder inside of the hard part?
I don't know. I've never used one.
I think all those are really sort of a pressure tank because you put the pressure on the outside of the bladder between the tank and the bladders where your pressure line goes on those. If that's what you're talking about. Basically, all he's got is a uniflow tank that's running on pressure.
With a hole in it.
Yeah, with a hole in it. So he doesn't have anything more than just it's an RC clunk tank, set up for uniflow. You run muffler pressure on. Now you can change that muffler pressure. You got the muffler pressure going to the uniflow line.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you can just take that off and run it open. It'll work.
You can take that and run your pressure line also to your overflow line, which will change the way the motor runs because it changes the location inside the tank where
they don't run very good that way.
Thing comes off. It actually, I think it makes it more like your old tanks that just had the double plumbing where the tubes went from the top to the bottom on the front and the bottom to the top, and they were open, and as soon as you used a quarter of a tank of gas, it opened them up, and then they kept getting faster and faster and faster the more you ran out of fuel. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like...
but everything's coming out heavier than what we thought it was going to come out, which is typical.
Yeah. Hey, I'm done adding mystery ounces, though.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be any more mystery ounces.
Shouldn't be. I mean, you got the whole airplane put together, basically. Well, yeah, you're going to add a little bit more because you got glue for all the hinges.
Yep. 70 ounces?
Well, there's 43.
No. Be an ounce for glue.
Might surprise you.
I'll use white glue. Yeah, this is like aluminum.
It's just lead-free solder. It's mainly tin or zinc or whatever they're using. I don't know what they use in it. For water pipes.
You want that?
One, yeah. It's an old one I just been using to skim on epoxy with at Superfill.
All right, recap of the day, and then we'll call it a quits because we've been on 75 minutes, and I don't know how much of that you couldn't hear John, but I apologize. The batteries went out because, whatever that for. Yeah, we can hear you. We've been on 75 minutes. Oh, been hearing the whole show. Okay, great.
Good.
And what time is it, you know?
3:57.
It's 4 o'clock, and I got to do my grocery shopping for the week. At least I don't have any laundry to do. I'm good for another few weeks. The nice thing about having all them clothes, but when you do them, boy, there's a lot of them.
You got more work to do on this anyway. You got to re-ink the lines around them roundels and put clear over that. And
Nope, I won't be doing that. That's the way it is. I'll be sanding out that faux pas there. I mean, most of it's just sanding and rubbing, but yeah, I'm done. It is what it is. I won't add any more paint unless I rub a line off or burn a hole or.
still a lot of airplane left to do. And what do you got? A little over a third of it done.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's many hours left to sand. You know, you get to this point and you think, well, I'm done. No, you're just getting started. There's a ton of work to do yet.
So you got to completely go over the whole airplane at least 3 more times.
Yeah, I haven't been over the whole thing yet. I got the bottom to do.
Yeah, I mean after this one.
Right. There's 100 hours left sanding and rubbing.
Yeah. I don't know if you can do it any faster, but if anybody knows a way of doing it faster, let us know. We're all hip for new information.
Yeah.
I mean, believe me, we're not doing it all totally by hand. There's a little electricity involved in it, or air powered, or whatever, but
Yeah, I use my drill and my Dremel palm buffer.
it's the wet sanding that you got to get into all the little nooks and crannies and all that stuff and get them all leveled out. And
What the heck? I thought I painted that.
did you paint the wrong one?
No, there was. Well, gonna have to sign off. Go up there and paint this real quick. I missed a spot. I gotta get that painted before I leave here. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.
Good red